Here we are, The Last Rise of Max and Chet Awakens, episode 0. Hosted by me, Chet Morton, in my sexy rare mono voice. By the way, we're coming at you from the shitty coast land of the homosexuals, hippies, and homeless. And I'm none of those, by the way. I am joined by...
You sound like we're from Frisco.
I feel
Frisco.
attacked, buddy.
It's pretty close to Frisco. It's not too far off, but a little more homeless, a little less homeless. Still shit on the street, though. We have Lydia Listerine, who is not a stripper.
I am not a stripper, but I did put pants on for this.
Outstanding. I mean, you don't have to, but I'm glad you... I
thought it was appropriate.
I'm indifferent.
Hey.
I'm indifferent to you doing that.
I'm wearing pants and I don't get no kudos.
I also have... I'm happy you put on pants. Max Danger, he's pretty good at drinking beer.
Yeah, that's kind of like saying, the Pope's really good at being the Pope.
The Pope.
Kind of good. I'm
Glad he
really
has
good at it.
bulletproof glass. So, this first episode, we're on episode 0. I'm a programmer. I always start on episode 0. It's Max Chet Returns. And I wanted to start out with a competition. I sent the show notes to both of you. I assume one of you read them.
I did.
Oh, Lydia read it. Max?
Did you send it via Harry Potter Owl? That's the only way I'm reading shit.
That's how I got mine.
I'm sending, okay, be on the lookout for this episode 1. I'm going to mail it to your house. You're going to give me your address. I'm mailing you those show notes. We'll talk about this episode 1. But anyways, I want to do a competition. We're going to do 2 months of weight loss. Now, we're going to have to take a break because we got the holidays coming up, and I'm getting, like, my nuts kind of to where they don't make boys anymore. Or whatever you call that, vasectomy.
So you're only vasectomies
You
only
could
make
just have
female
girls
babies?
now?
What?
Vasectomies only make female babies? I didn't know this.
Boys. Like the sperm of the
Dr. Chet.
boys.
Oh.
Sperm of the boys. Sperm of little boys. That's what I call them. But I guess they could be little boys that only...
You are the determining factor, bud.
Am
You
I?
are sexist to your own sperm.
I am.
This is
Sexist.
worst.
My own sperm. But that's why, I think we'll agree I only have male children so far.
Maybe you're right then.
Assuming...
Maybe you're right.
Maybe.
You spent all these years talking shit to your female sperms. They're scared.
Right, they're scared. It's psychological. It's a what do you call it? The placebo effect.
Yep.
Yeah, I tell my balls we're only having boys.
Gazebo.
Gazebo.
Goddamn gazebo.
Gazebo. So, I want to do a competition, and we gotta have a couple things. The competition is motivation, but because we're men, Max and I are doing the competition. Are men.
I'm not a man.
Right, that too. Not a stripper, not a man. We got it.
Sexist again.
I'm really
Sexist
boring,
again.
huh?
Men are allowed into this.
But we're going to do a competition, and because Max and I, we need the stick more than we need the carrot, assuming we're donkeys or jackasses or whatever. That's what we need to motivate ourselves, is the stick. And I came up with an idea with a stick that will motivate us to weight loss. Are you ready for this, Max? This motivation, because the loser has to continue the punishment.
I don't know what this is. What?
Here we go. Here we go.
Get ready, buddy.
There is a podcast out there that we will have to listen to, and it has 2 large women. You ever heard of Tess Holliday?
Negatron Batman.
She is a large model, like probably the biggest. Do you think there's a bigger model than her? Maybe
She's a big bitch.
she's big. She's
She is
huge.
huge.
She's like
But she's owning it. She's modeling.
She's modeling.
Good for her. She's owning it.
Yeah.
Way to be PC, buddy.
I love where
Way
this is
to be
going.
PC.
Hey,
I agree.
hey,
She's
Great.
modeling.
Yep.
She's owning it.
She's got it.
If somebody
She's
can
got
pay
it.
me to show off my fat ass, guaranteed, guess what I'm doing?
Okay. Fair enough. So she's on this.
Fiverr.
She's on this.
Yeah.
So she's on this podcast, and she's with the host of this podcast, and they are saying things like, I don't care about my body, people should love me for me. I gotta confer to my notes here. They don't let the world tell them what they should look like, and they are content with themselves. And anyway, I think it's like a 3-hour podcast, and they don't care what the world thinks of them. And I'm just going to let you guess. I'm going to give you 3 guesses on what you think this podcast is called.
Big and beautiful.
Lydia read the show
I read the notes, so
Lydia read the show notes.
All right, I had one guess already. Is it called Big and Beautiful?
No,
that would be too easy.
They don't care what the world thinks.
That's obvious.
they don't mind.
Fuck your face world.
Oh
No,
my!
not that. That's a good guess.
That would have been a good
Whoa.
one. That's what I
I'm
would've
going for your third one here.
I wish you would have said Butterface.
Butterface. Butterball biscuits.
Ironic.
They were too heavy.
But if there was a heavy person, like, and they had butter in it, it'd be like Butterball Turkey Podcast or something.
Right, that'd be
That
cool.
sounds so
Butterface.
delicious.
I know.
But that's, that's going with the theme with all the things I just said. I don't care what the world thinks of me, but maybe let's go against that theme and get your third guess.
Anorexics Unite.
It is called
No.
Why Won't You Date Me? I can totally relate to this podcast because the only woman that swiped right, on my Tinder profile within an hour radius, there was only one. I should say no woman swiped right within an hour radius on my Tinder. So I'm just like these women, planet-sized people. You should love me for me.
So no,
Special.
it was a man that swiped right.
It was a woman. Did I misspeak?
Oh.
She was kind of like the people on the
Was she
podcast.
She was
cute?
big and
She had a nice
beautiful.
face.
Yeah.
She had a nice face.
Her name was Rory.
Oh jeez.
Her name was what?
Rory.
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 As in it wasn't a woman.
Jared.
She's so beautiful.
Her name was Bob.
Bob is such a
I
beautiful
said,
voice.
that's a man's name. I meant Roberta. So my plan was, there were some other people that were.
You might have mistook moobs for boobs.
Boobs for boobs. They're the same. They're kind of similar. $5 a cup of fuel. Fiver. A cup of fuel. The plan was
Okay.
we each.
Why won't you date me?
So these other two people listen to this podcast, and they're just like, after I listened to this, I just went straight to the gym. I had to go to the gym because of just the logical inconsistencies that they're listening to. And this lady, she's like, "Oh no, I've dated this man, and he's queer," and they're like, "Oh, that means he'll fuck anything." Like that's what that means.
Whoa.
She's like, "What does queer mean?" And that's just that he likes this kind, this, animals, dogs, and that's what
Jesus.
queer
Wait a
means.
minute.
I thought it meant
Whoa.
gay. No, it means
What?
the way she described it.
That gay?
Like-
It was gay.
We'll listen to this.
Homosexual.
Listen to her describe it, and it sounds like no, he just likes to fuck things, and it
Isn't
doesn't
that
matter.
Oh,
Is it
maybe he should
polyamorous?
stick to like
Polyamorous.
pumpkins or
A
something.
warm
There's
glass
no
of water,
real-
as we've
yeah.
said about other
Goodness.
people.
There's
But
no real okayness with animals.
I'm just the way we'll listen. We'll hear this, but when she describes queer, it just sounds. Oh, he'll have sex with anything, and he happens to be married to a very large model. So we get to listen to anyways. These other guys, it motivated them. Like they had to go to the gym. So I felt like we could listen to it, and it'll just be a Kickstarter. And then
So,
whoever
that's the punishment. I have to listen to this whole 3 hours.
The punishment
you have
slash
to listen
motivation.
to 1 hour, and I'm going to do it with you.
Okay.
And then whoever
Motivational.
loses after the first month has to listen to the second hour of it. And what I want out of this hour, because I know your ADD level of shit. Like we're not going to be playing fucking phone games. We're not be answering the
poor
phone,
Max.
yelling at people. "All right, we're not
Poor
going to do
Max.
that while we're listening. We got to listen and focus.
Focus.
And we want what we're going to do. We're going to experience their logical inconsistencies and internalize them, and just realize if we continue on our path of current existence, we're going to be just like them, making excuses for our behavior.
Maybe you should make him make the loser. I mean,
Why are you looking at me?
Yeah,
What's that noise?
it sounds
you hear
like
that?
yeah.
It's like
Aliens,
lasers or
right,
something.
Right.
But make him look at pictures of them while
Well, no,
he's
we'll,
listening.
we'll do that while we're listening.
Ooh.
We'll
Yeah.
have it up and we'll be listening.
Yeah.
That way we can have a
It's going to turn into like a clockwork.
Like a
orange session.
montage of
I'm taping your eyes open, Max.
women.
You
Yeah.
will watch it.
I really need some fucking milk.
It's gonna be everywhere you look, so there's no getting away.
Oh, jeez.
So that's the plan.
But they're pretty though.
Are you on board? Are you going to do this journey with me, Max? I think it's going to be so motivational.
I'm down. I got to do something.
So-
I got to whether or not I win.
gonna
or not,
play
I have
along.
to try to better myself.
But you can't let me beat you because I'm going all
in
in.
the very least, I've always enjoyed our competitions because
Oh,
It's
man.
very entertaining fucking with you at the most.
Oh yeah, dude! When you left the M&Ms at my desk and messed and the beaties and all the shit when we did this in Iraq, oh yeah,
So
yeah.
much fun. You're gonna find so many cheeseburgers sitting at your doorstep when you go home from work.
I'm looking
So
forward to
many
it.
fucking cheeseburgers and Mountain Dews.
Both Eric and I will have to not eat cheeseburgers.
Or even less than that. You only just eat the meat out of it because you're like a protein guy. I'm gonna find you some. I'm
protein.
just gonna be big plates of pasta.
Pasta. Oh,
There you go.
that'd be the worst. Peanut butter and
Because
crackers.
my name
That's
is
like
Max
the
Danger, but
weed
people
meal.
don't know. The Max is short for Maximus. I'm Italiano.
Thanks, buddy.
Big old plates.
I think Eric's gonna put in the pizza for
That's
us.
awesome.
That's great. We're much obliged.
You found him a job.
Yes.
We're having a big blowout.
Yeah,
since we're
dude.
starting
This is what I'm so excited
You
about.
make me a drink too.
He's got the perfect role in this podcast. So for lunch, I was going to eat a salad like I have been. I'm like, wait a minute. I better gain a little weight before the first weigh-in. So I went to the dollar store. I got me some trail mix with all the dried fruit, coconuts, and
You're like,
bananas.
I'm gonna live it up. I'm
That's
going
like
to the
way too
North Star.
A
healthy.
bag of chips.
I hate your.
This
you're
is the
living
opposite
it up
of
when
what you
ain't
should
got trail
do.
mix.
Right?
I have to
Trail
spend 3
mix?
hours talking myself into buying trail mix.
Did it have M&Ms in it?
Fucking trail
I had
mix.
the dried fruit.
Dude, that's fucking healthy. What's
Is it
wrong with
healthy?
you?
That's-
I'm
that's
gonna
fine.
go hog wild and go to the dollar store and get trail mix
mix.
for a whole dollar.
There was no nuts
You
in there.
didn't
It was
even
all
get
dried fruit.
cheese.
Excuse me. It was a dried fruit, nothing but coconut.
Hey, speaking of no
Wow, that
nuts,
sounds so
we're getting
bad
a
for you.
second
A
one
bisectomy.
bada
That would be
boom.
fun.
Why do you guys say it?
Say it again.
Bisectomy?
So you say it.
Vasectomy?
Vasectomy.
Is it a bisectomy or vasectomy?
Vasectomy.
Vasectomy.
I think before
I think it's
before
called
the
a-
next episode, I'm
I'll
gonna
fight you.
have Google
I'll
search
fight
the word
you.
for
Ballsectomy.
Balsectomy.
Vasectomy.
You know, we have a subject on
No
the show
male
notes. Maybe
sperm.
we should no male sperm. Maybe we should move on to that.
So wait a minute. No, fuck off.
Wait.
We're going back to this.
Yeah, okay.
I need boundaries and rules. Like when is
Rules.
this starting?
We need to listen to that hour and then we weigh in.
Okay.
I was thinking tonight, but we've been doing too much fucking around. It's not gonna happen tonight. I was thinking Saturday in about 3 days. So 30 days, then we got to take a break because I got the surgery coming. And that's the first 30 days, though. So we're going to do it after the holidays.
Between
Yeah.
the two competitions. This is two
The
separate
holidays.
competitions,
Two
basically.
separate competitions. And then you can decide how crazy. I would encourage you to maintain. That's what I plan on doing in the in-between time. Maintain.
Well, yeah, I don't wanna put it
but
back
if you
on
want to
the list.
fatten back up and have an edge,
Start over.
That can't be
I'll let
healthy.
you.
That can't be healthy.
dude,
To try to purposely
crazy
lose
ass
weight and
trail
then
mix,
try
I-
to purposely
right.
put it back on.
well, what I did for lunch today, it wasn't normal. Like it was a big fat, like a big gorging.
I can see
All that
that
trail
all that
mix,
weight you
man.
put on that trail mix.
No, bag
Don't
of chips
forget
too.
the
To myself,
bag
when
of
I came in,
chips.
I said, Lydia, does this guy look about a bag of trail mix heavy to you?
I think he may have eaten a
talk
bag
about
of
it quietly.
chips too.
I know.
Were they at least potato chips?
Yes, they probably were.
At
least
Bacon,
they were.
bacon, veggie straw. I eat those sometimes, but no, they're the bacon potato chips. They were great,
I hate your
magnificent.
Ew, bacon potato
Bacon.
chips?
Oh yeah, bacon flavored. Yeah, dollar store's great for lunch, and that's about to end here after the weigh-in.
Oof.
Okay, so the second competition, I'm gonna only eat McDonald's that whole month.
I know, and you put this limitation on yourself because I think you
Right.
just hate yourself.
Well, I like to put. I feel
You're a masochist.
the difference between us isn't.
Supersize, it's already been done.
It's no, yeah, and I'm gonna prove him wrong. That vegetarian lying motherfucker. He's going down. I'm
going
proving
down.
him wrong.
This guy's dumb.
Spurlock,
He's
he's
dumb.
got such a great antagonist last name too. Like Spurlock.
Freaking
Nemesis
Taking him
kinda
down.
Vikings.
Yeah,
Be a
nemesis.
good
Right.
nemesis.
Exactly. I'm declaring him my nemesis. I'm saying his documentary's bullshit. I'm gonna do the same
Well,
thing.
he
I'm gonna
picked
beat
everything on the
you.
menu. He changed. He couldn't just keep eating the same thing.
Right.
He chose to choose.
I'm gonna do it
everything on the
right. I'm gonna assume I have a brain and I'm not retarded. I don't know if that's a bad word
menu.
or
You
not.
can go ahead and make that assumption. We won't.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I'll take that. But I'm gonna do that for the second part because I'm giving you. I want you, but it'll be bad for you, and I'll never let it go if I beat you. And I ate McDonald's for a month.
See, this. I'm gonna tell you,
You
guys
have to
right
try,
now. listening,
bud.
If anybody is listening, I'm gonna destroy him.
Yes, I'm so
fucking
excited for
destroy
this.
him.
I'm so excited
I'm
for
not
this.
gonna have to listen to more than 1 hour apparently of big chicks complaining about why people don't love them. Okay,
Big chicks.
and dudes. Maybe there's dudes on it. I don't know. I don't listen to this podcast though, but
You're good.
I'm a big dude. Okay, it's pretty simple. Chicks don't want to be with like a short fat
But
dude.
you still, we rationalize.
Have you seen my boyfriend? Like what?
He's a little taller than you, though, right? How tall is he? 5'9"?
5'8".
But you guys
5'8".
found love.
He's got that Ducks Dynasty beard, though.
But I.
But I have way more.
Are you kidding me? I grew that myself. You didn't have that.
He was sleeping and I put chia paste on his face.
Pretty much. I was like, hey, can you like stop shaving? And he did.
Give him a cup of coffee and just
That's
like
great.
dump
I think it's a great look
testosterone in
for
it.
him. I think it works.
You should have seen how much older he looked without a beard.
Really? He looks older without.
You want me to show you? Why don't I have my phone?
Nobody looks older without a beard.
This is fascinating.
Nobody.
Bet you $5.
Is he?
I'm such baby face.
I'll bet you $5.
Even when I shave, my
That's
kids
it.
go, Dad, don't shave.
Yeah, really.
God, you look so baby face. Like a fat baby, granted, but like
that's
baby
amazing.
face. But
was
back to
gonna
what I
ask
was
her if
saying.
she were-
I'm gonna totally dominate you.
Oh, I'm so
because
excited.
I have way more weight to lose.
Yeah, no, I agree.
You know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
I'm gonna you have to lose maybe to be at your prime physical peakness as a glorious adult male, like 20 pounds.
Probably 30. 25, 30.
I can lose 20 pounds and still look like I escaped a fat farm.
I was going to tell you how to beat me.
And I'm gonna lose that weight way quicker than you because that's your remaining
Right,
pounds.
exactly.
That you have
I'm
to
giving
get
you a
off.
prayer. You better, I'm going
mine's
all
gonna
in.
go off like.
I'm so excited for this. But yeah, to beat me, just do 20 pounds this month and then 20
See, this
pounds
is the
when I do it
opposite
again.
of our competition last time. Our competition last time,
I disagree.
I
You had already
lost
lost
like
weight,
50
but
fucking
I was
pounds.
still I was a lot closer to my core weight than you were yours.
No, but I had already lost 50 pounds, and you haven't lost any real weight. So that first amount of weight that comes off right away goes off quickly. The first 20 pounds, half of it's like water weight and blah, blah,
Right.
blah. True. So what I'm saying is, I had already lost 50 pounds, and then I tried to lose like another 20, and I ended up
Right.
losing like 15, and you lost 16 or some bullshit.
No, I lost 20.
20,
20 and a half.
You only beat me
20.5.
by like a pound or something. I remember this.
I thought you lost 18. I think I beat
18
you by
to
2.5 pounds.
Okay. But my point being,
I was
the same.
way closer to my core weight, though.
If we had started, of course you were closer to your core weight. That's what I'm saying.
And it was hard. It's hard to lose 20 pounds when you. So I got down to 200.5 pounds. Let's assume I'm supposed to be $180 maybe in my prime. That's only 20 pounds above my core weight. And what were you down to?
But
You were
can't
like
ever reach-
204.
I'm supposed to be about $180, and I'm shorter than you. But even after boot camp, my very lightest was 190.
Right. I
That's
was
still
180
10
at
pounds.
boot camp.
That's still 10 pounds over.
And for
what
me
I
to
was supposed
win,
be.
I got to get
'Cause
below
I'm a
180.
thick- I
You
got
are
a
thick.
thicker fucking
You're like,
chest and shoulders.
You have a Cartman look to you. Like, I'm big boned. Yeah.
Fuck you, dick. I'm big penis. I can't get rid of those 80 pounds.
All right.
All right.
That's a big dick.
So the second month, I'm gonna only eat McDonald's. I'm gonna get the see. I got to prepare for that one. I got to get the lipid panel and all that shit, and I want to find out how my cholesterol is doing after a month of McDonald's.
Are you doing it before
I think
and
it
after,
takes
like,
longer.
before and
Doesn't
after,
it
like you
take
did?
longer than that though to affect you?
No,
Is it like
I
months?
believe I worked mine out after a week of not eating carbs. Like I really rigged mine one year. And I did great. Yeah, you can.
Like
A
you're
week.
trying to cheat a test. Like,
Yeah, you can do it.
I rigged
Stupid
it.
You can
dog
do it.
drink
Right.
water.
Stupid
You
doctor
can do it.
thinks
You
I'm
can
healthy.
rig those, right.
Drink so much water. Fine.
You drink water, you don't eat carbs for a week. You'll totally your triglycerides. Such a big difference.
Why would you want to rig it when you want an accurate one?
Oh, because I had done a bet with a
you're
different
trying to
coworker.
beat the test.
And he had to do so many push-ups. He had to do 130 push-ups because my triglycerides went down so far.
So
I'm pretty good at making these bets.
listen,
That's
listen.
hilarious.
I agree to all this except one. I have one caveat.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You came up with all the punishments. I need to throw in an additional punishment
Okay. No, that's good. That's good. I
of
like
my
that.
own choosing.
All right. I like this.
And
Well,
really
you
need to
could have
put
if you
some-
read the show notes.
Ah, snap.
You know what? I could have done a lot of things in my life. Okay, let's not start worrying about that shit now. Okay. All right.
Just saying.
Seriously though,
Yeah.
I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna think really hard, and I will let you guys know by our next.
Soiree.
Yes, our next soiree on the intranet.
Okay.
Interneters.
All right. Perfect.
Yeah, I'm bringing my own.
You can do it mid month, and I'll bet I agree to it. I don't seem like a little
I'm gonna
bitch.
bring it- I'm
You
gonna
don't
bring
think I'm
it
going to be
before,
right? Well, I was thinking 2 weeks in would be our next recording. Although we might have 2 hours of content. Maybe I'll
Why are
just
we
do
doing
1
2
week.
weeks in?
Well, okay, let's do every week. If
I
you're
thought we were
if you're
doing this
game,
every week.
let's do it every week. We're down.
I mean, my fans in my head
All right,
really want to hear more.
I
of me.
agree. They're going to want
You
more
know?
more Max.
More Max.
But less
Maximum
Max.
amount
But
of
less
Max.
Max. To
Yeah.
where he wins. To where
Yeah.
he kicks the shit out of Chet.
Yes.
I'm so excited for that.
Maximum amount of least Max.
All right. So we
A lot
got
of Max.
the competition covered, I assume, right? Anything else
that
you want to
works.
throw in on there on that? We got first month, second month. We're going to take a break in between.
Nope, just final
While I
thoughts.
get my balls
You
clipped.
suck. You're going to
Yeah?
lose, and I'm
snap.
awesome.
Oh, I was thinking as an additional punishment, that reminded me, like a bright pink shirt. Pink isn't that embarrassing anymore because real men wear pink. Yeah, so that kind of
Yeah,
sucks.
no, that's
We need a good color that's obnoxious. Maybe an ugly booger green shirt or something.
I was almost thinking some weird green color, but it has to be a weird green. Or
I wanted to say I
poop green.
suck on the front, and then at weight loss competitions on the back, and it's going to be size medium, and which is going to be such a. And one of us has to wear that to Goonies karaoke on a Friday night.
Oh shit!
Whoever loses.
now
like
that's
this.
a deadly. Now that's the kind of
this.
shit that would actually like. I would not want to. I would try way harder to avoid something like that.
So I'm adding that now. I'm going to add that.
Damn.
First month.
no.
First month. First month. You got this. You got such. I gave you every advantage. You better beat me.
Oh my
I'm going to be wearing. Although the medium, to be honest, the medium's going to look a little
Oh, like
better
a
on me
really
than
weird yellow.
you. Weird yellow. Okay.
Yeah, weird yellow. Would
We'll have to.
Oh.
All right. So we got that,
like
covered.
I don't like that one at all.
I want to talk. Since we talked
Because it
about
wouldn't even come up to like my. It would be like. It'd be like a belly top.
when I got in my prime, like down to 190, I could wear my kids medium shit, and it was a little bit embarrassing.
See, I got down to like
a
200.
little
I
bit
could
of a
wear
happy
large.
trail showing, but
No,
other than that,
I got down to
Got
being
it
able to wear
on.
large.
I got it
It
on.
fit, yeah. It kind of looks
That's
like one
wild.
of them. What, that don't be a douchebag shirt. Like, does it really fit, or would it fit on Minnie Mouse? Like, yeah, it was one of those shirts for me, but but it still kind of fit. You know, like it fit
A
on
lot
Minnie
better.
Mouse.
Like,
to me
if
a
I
little
put it
bit.
on, my belly button would be showing almost. I'd be like, I'm gonna keep
You
pulling
know-
it down.
Men can wear crop tops too.
They can.
My kid tells
Men
me
can
that all
also
the time.
kill each other and rape donkeys. Doesn't mean they should.
Yeah, all right, yeah, that's true.
But crop
know?
tops, man.
But no,
All right.
no. The only thing men should be
Chicks
doing is
dig crop tops.
no, like farming crops, not wearing crop tops. No.
Top the crop.
I'm ready to go over my next show note that
Uh-oh.
we diverged on. We'll go back to, but anyways,
All right,
we
we're past
have
the.
passed the weight. We established competition Saturday. We're going to listen to it. You're going to be focused.
Yep.
So, this
Don't
just
worry, there'll
this,
be
this thing
pictures.
about the vasectomy. When I go in, what did we decide?
Vasectomy.
Vasectomy.
No,
Wait,
we
I'm gonna
decided
do it
on
right now.
ballsectomy.
Ballsectomy. Okay, fair enough.
Male
Sperm
sperm.
When I go in and talk to the people, they assume there's a woman behind this decision. Isn't that kind of weird? Is that our culture? Why is there?
Sexist.
Shouldn't
Well, I mean, it's easier for you to get snipped than it is to have some
that's
girl
what I've
have
been
her.
told. But why are they like?
They
Well,
just
you've agreed
assume.
with this with your significant. It's like I'm kind of
No.
single and I was looking to
I
like make
don't
the
want-
most of it, and that's
Yeah.
why I want a vasectomy. Like,
I do not need 18 more years of.
Why do they assume there's just some significant other that is? I've made this decision
Because
Isn't
it
that
makes
kinda
sense.
Really? So it just
Does
it's
make sense.
it's just weird for me to decide without just on my own.
Yeah, it's kind of weird for a dude to be like, "Yeah, cut my nuts open, bud.
Right.
It's
I
fine.
want one.
Cut my
I want
nuts
one.
open."
I do. I want
But-
one. Well, not. It hasn't been a priority for
But
me
you've
lately
all-
because
you've also already
no
had
fucking
kids.
sex.
Right. I've had the kids already.
So
And it is
I
like
mean-
I've given up a little bit on the human race and myself, like a little bit of both. I don't blame
You know,
either.
yeah. I'm getting older. I'm
Yeah,
almost 21 now.
It
So-
could be that Max and I don't think we've established this on a show or not, but sex with a rubber is like two different things for two.
oh,
Like
it's
for me,
so
it's-
lame.
Yeah, lame. Right. The women never. Yeah, I've never heard a woman like, oh, a rubber, good.
Yeah, put 2 on. Yeah.
Right.
Wait.
Vasectomy.
Vasectomy.
Vasectomy. All right.
Vasectomy.
I said
vasectomy.
I said corrected.
Vasectomy.
Thank you for doing that. I
Vasectomy.
appreciate it.
I was saying
Yeah.
You
I'm
are
a
the
geek
Jamie.
too, you guys. I'm a geek
va.
too.
You are the Jamie.
Just like a
Va.
different.
Lydia is our new fact checker.
Lydia is to Max and Chet as Jamie is to Joe Rogan podcast, JRE, Joe Rogan Experience. Yeah,
Did
that's
she
great.
correct
Shout
him?
out to Joe
Yeah,
Rogan.
he goes, Jamie, can you look this up? Jamie, can you
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, that's you. Yeah,
I love
that's you.
research.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I just said. That's
Perfect.
Research my
I'm glad you love
jam.
it, 'cause now
Perfect.
you don't have a choice
Now,
in the matter.
now you're stuck.
stuck
Wait, now
with
I
it.
have something to do.
Anyway, I thought
Yeah. I'll
I
bring my
thought it was
computer.
weird. The women,
The sexy.
or just the assumption that a woman was behind my decision. I thought it was kind of like, oh no,
I really do
I
almost-
It
decided
is kind
this.
of weird. Maybe
And you told me that the
society
VA is paying
needs
for
to
this, right?
understand
VA is
more.
paying for everything.
Yeah.
I'm just
I
milking
fucking
for
didn't
everything.
know that.
Thank
Since
you
that
for
was
paying
really-
your
Yeah, they'll
taxes.
totally do
Thank
that.
you, everybody out there, for paying your taxes.
Thank you.
I don't pay
Because
taxes,
actually,
you
you know,
guys.
by getting the vasectomy, you're helping to stop future payments of other things.
Right, that's correct
You know, this is a
for me.
Question.
Yeah.
Are you going to save some sperm? Just in case.
I thought they can just because they're just cutting the hook
No.
up. They can't just go in later and
Sometimes it doesn't
extract.
I don't think so.
No, the reverse
they
doesn't
can,
work. and
yeah, they
that'll
can
never be done.
reverse it maybe, but it doesn't.
They
like-
can't just grab
Do
some
you
because
have
they're
to
just
pay?
cutting it.
Don't
I
you
don't
have
think
to continually
so.
pay to keep your shit frozen?
Right, frozen. I was talking to a coworker about
put it
that
in the
today.
freezer.
I'm like,
Jack
I'm just
off
gonna
in
throw
an
the
ice cube
freezer.
tray.
Yeah.
Just fill
I'll
an
be like,
ice
no,
cube
kids,
tray.
That's not ice for your drink. Put that back.
Yeah, just fill the ice cube tray, put it in Ziplocs, you'll be fine.
Oh my god!
That's the plan.
Dry ice, maybe? I don't know. Something.
I really don't
I really
think.
recommend the. Wait a minute! I've been using your ice cubes tonight. Wait a second.
Bam.
Were they milky?
Remember when you were doing my laundry for me in Iraq, and I was telling you what I did with the socks when I was I was married at the time. You remember?
This
You're like, I will from now on be wearing gloves when I take Morton's laundry.
That one.
Sock.
Oh, Chetty boy.
We cover
Covered it well.
the bathroom breaks.
I like how you
Yeah,
said
I
that.
got it.
Been drinking,
let's do that.
motherfuckers.
Let's
I
do
gotta-
that.
it's,
Here we go. We're
You
gonna
guys
try
got weak
pause.
bladders.
What? Yeah, it's true. I love them all. I don't discriminate.
Remember Ron White?
Yes.
And he's like, once you've seen a pair of titties, you want to see them all.
See?
That's correct.
That's what he said. He's like, hey, doesn't
That is
care if
correct.
they look like pancakes hanging down near their kneecaps. You're like, okay, I've seen them. Thank you. Put them away.
Yep.
I love Ron White.
I saw him. Thanks. Got it.
Commentator.
They call me Tater. That really was funny. He's always smoking a
Right?
cigar, drinking whiskey and shit.
Yep.
I like
did
Sam
good.
Kinnison too.
I don't think Rolex
He
makes
just
a
get
car
really
stereo.
angry and like red
He would always
face.
Sam Kinison.
Oh my god, that guy was
I think I got
fucking
compared
hilarious.
to Sam Kinison once. That was
If
sad.
you would get red faced and scream, yeah, you would totally be Sam Kinnison.
grow my hair out, I already got the hat.
It's awesome. You should grow your hair out.
I need a
Can that be a
haircut.
challenge?
I need a haircut.
Can we make Joe look as much?
What? Are we doing
Max.
this? Max? Is your phone
Can we
ringing in the
make-
middle of a podcast, Max?
You better put it on the freaking thingy
Here we go.
so we can hear too. Oh,
I want to talk Eric stories.
oh shit!
Eric,
Eric
I live with this
with a
man.
K.
Man.
He was cooking bacon earlier.
Eric with a K.
Yeah, he does. Eric with a K.
He was bacon for dinner.
I'm going to write a book about this
Cheeseburgers
man.
for
I let, him,
breakfast.
I let him change his name. I'm going to give him 10% of the royalties. I'm going to write this book. I have the first line. I've written it. Here it goes. Eric can be described as a Viking god as long as you understand that gods have litters and there are proverbial runts of those litters.
This made me giggle so many times the
Really?
last few days.
Really?
It's fucking hilarious.
I think this would be a great book. We're going to talk about Eric. We're going to talk about how he gets laid 6 times as much as me. Does masturbation count as getting laid? Because I probably get laid 100 times more than Eric.
I don't think that counts.
That doesn't
probably got
count.
you beat
He gets
then.
laid as 6 times as much
Unless
as
you're
me.
drawing
I
a
got
face
you
on
beat.
your
Did
hand.
you hear that?
Oh, I heard that. You beat off constantly. Inside joke. So, we're going to exchange Eric's stories. Eric agreed. I changed his name to Eric. I had a wonderful... So, the book is going to be The Erectilian Brain. The Erectilian Brain. And I'm just going to have stories about this person. All right. So, here we go. We're going to do each episode. I'm going to have an Erectilian Brain story.
The Eric Tilly and Bain story.
So, here we go. When I first bought my motorcycle...
No. We need to
What?
start every Eric Tillian story with "Once Upon a Time."
Once upon a time,
Once upon a time in the land of Eric.
I lived with Eric.
Okay.
I rent a house. I rent a room to him, and I bought a motorcycle. Okay, I
Is
can
it
go
a
before this. I'm
motorcycle?
starting in the middle of the story.
Is it
but
a motorcycle?
it is a dual sport.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, you hear that?
Are you kidding me?
You hear that?
Max,
That's a phone call.
ADD Max, needs to answer his phone.
No, I'm not going to answer it.
All right.
I'm pretty
fair.
sure we need
Well,
to
see,
hook
I
this up
declined
so
it.
we can all get in
Listen.
on this.
Right. That'd be perfect. That's a rule.
I
of the
declined the
podcast.
call.
I think
Everyone's
so.
phone. Yeah, gets
We should
linked
have
up.
that
I like
cord
that.
Unless you
ready.
decline
I know
it.
that's my
But yeah,
job.
if
like
you want
that
to talk
idea.
on
I'll
it, you
get
gotta
that
listen.
cord ready.
All right.
Okay.
So back to Eric.
Eric Tillian.
Eric Tillett. I feel like I got to do a little bit of work build up to this.
Yeah, you gotta have
we've
some
established
backstory.
that he can be wrong about things every now and then. That he can be very confident that he's right and be wrong.
Have we established that?
We did in trivia.
Yeah, but
In
not on
trivia.
the show.
but people
Not on
don't
the
know.
show. I'm establishing it now before I
No,
tell
we
the
just
This is what we're
original.
establishing.
And that he's very adamant about a certain subject, or
Right.
just basically anything.
And he could
very
be wrong.
adamant to the point where you're like, oh my god, I think I believe this guy, and then
that's
it's just
really
absolutely
confident.
ass
You-
backwards wrong.
You've described
That's
this
super
perfectly.
confident.
You've described this perfectly. Thank you. So I know this about Eric. I've established this, and I'll be working on my motorcycle. I'm going to do 2 Eric Tillian stories on this.
Do it.
The first story, I'm working on my motor. He says, "Oh, well, that's a 2-cycle engine."
Because you know it's a weed whacker.
Right. I'm like, well, Eric, I'm pretty sure I put gas and oil in a 2-cycle engine,
Yes.
so I think this is a 4-cycle.
Like a weed whacker.
Because I've already put just gasoline in this, and it's running great on this here motorcycle. And we go on and on, back and forth, back and forth. And finally, I'm like, all right, fucker, I'm going to look this up on the internet, find out what's real. On 4-cylinder, 4-cycle, 2-cycle, 4-cycle. And I'm trying to look it up to make up for sure, to find out for sure. And take my word for it. Quit looking it up, Chet Morton. I'm right about this. It's a 2-cycle.
Mix that gas with the oil and put it in your tank right now.
And I look it up, and it's like, no, it's a 4-cycle. So I'm going with one, anyways. So pretty much every time I'm working on my 4-cycle motorcycle,
Which was brand new, by the way.
which was brand new, there's an argument that happens between me and Eric, and it goes something like this: "What are you doing? That's wrong." No. I read this on the internet. I don't give a fuck what the internet said. That's not how you do that. And I say, well, I'm going to do it the way the internet. No, it's wrong. Well, we'll just see what happens. And anyways, through this process.
And to this point, have you ever been wrong?
No, I've been wrong. God, yeah. I was wrong
With
once.
him?
With him. Oh, yeah, it sucks.
That's cutting into your credibility here, man.
It is. I'll tell you the story. I got tired of the shit with the trivia, and I'm like, no, I'm going to make you pay a nickel and put it in this jar every time you're wrong about something. Oh, okay. All right. And the next argument we had was whether there was RCA jacks on my TV out there, and I looked it over pretty good. But he says, no, it's a modern TV. It has It had fucking RCA jacks.
I was talking about your motorcycle, though.
Not the no. Okay. I have not been wrong on anything on the
But
motorcycle yet.
is it one time you're talking about RCA jacks on a fucking TV?
Yeah, and I hadn't looked it over. That I didn't say I was 100% sure, but I was like, no, there's no RCA jacks. And then it was right after I said, I'm going to make you pay a nickel every time you're wrong.
How do you sleep at night?
How do I being wrong about the
Being
RCA
wrong about
jacks?
the RCA jacks?
And not saying I was 100% sure. Anyways,
I was just me drinking.
so
Definitely not licking the microphone.
I thought of a glorious way to kill myself to where none of my friends feel bad. You know, like, what could we have done?
Hey, heads up, none of your
seem-
friends will feel bad.
I can't wait for me to execute this plan, Max. And then I'm
just
gonna
gonna be the
have
Max
it in my
show.
will. I want you to play the
It's
Max.
going to be the
Chet
Max and
episode.
Lydia show.
I want you to play it.
Actually, it wouldn't even be the Max and Lydia show. She'd probably get top billing and be the Lydia Max show.
The Lydia Max show. I'm going to insist. I'm like, my dying wish is that you send this clip to the Lydia and Max show. It's like, no, don't feel bad, Chet. Just do it. It'll be fine. It'll be
I
fine.
promise you, everybody's going to be
So many of the
okay.
statistical things add up. You're divorced. You're in the military. Just end it already. Why are you still here? Why are you still talking?
You spend your days hanging out with little boys.
So my plan to kill myself, as we took this in a weird direction where
Your plan to kill yourself is
to just listen to Eric and take all his advice.
no, that will
And then when the
eventually happen.
motorcycle blows up and I'm dead on the side of the street, they'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with this
55
guy?
miles an hour down the road, and your two wheels pop off, and your engine explodes.
Right.
And
They'll be like, I don't know what the fuck this guy did to his motorcycle, but there's oil in his gasoline.
he said,
for
take out
whatever
all the
reason.
He said, take out all the bolts and put screws in.
Right.
You know?
Screws. What's wrong with you? So that
Oh
was
wait,
my-
Lydia's back. I'm gonna give her back the microphone
right.
now.
Lydia Listerine.
Never mind, she's busy discerning the meaning.
Almost done, but it looks like you're doing that in a sexy way.
Oh look, the
Lydia
two mics.
Listerine is
two mics.
demonstrating
I'm
how
not
to.
a stripper.
I'm not a stripper. Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Anymore is the caveat
Anymore.
to that.
Since the good old days. She was young. She needed the money.
Need the money.
And
Need money.
I thought of a Patreon thing where like the more they pay, you send a picture of a toe and then you go the whole foot.
or even hey, let's go. Hey, hey, we're not sexist here. Let's
Oh, you could have my hairy ass
Oh, you
toes.
like
My
white back.
Sasquatch
the more
foot.
money you guys put on Patreon, the more you get to see of Lydia, Max, and Chet.
And Chet, yeah.
Defending
That's
your
really
sense of
accurate.
All right, so we did the Eric Tyrian brain. Let's go to my next note.
Ooh, I like notes.
Oh no, that's my closing note.
sight. At least we've established how he's going
I
to
don't
kill
even think I
himself.
sent
I thought
this
there
to
was something
It'll
else.
be Eric's
you. There
side.
is more for sure.
Should we call that Eric's side?
Oh yeah, Eric's side. I like that. I like that. Oh well, we were going to talk about the book idea. It's gonna be,
yeah.
It's going to be called the Eric Tyrian Brain. I'm going to market it to several different audiences.
Yeah,
Old
you
men.
got across the board here. It's going to be a New York Times bestseller.
I think so. Old men who want to get laid, you're going to
Yep.
want to read this book.
Yep.
Young men who want to get laid, you're definitely going to read this book.
Absolutely.
Young women who probably shouldn't go home with strangers, you're going to want to read this book. Men with daughters that you don't want to go home with men.
Yeah,
Older
with-
men.
with old men.
Older trolls.
So basically, anyone with morals.
Could be.
Yeah.
You're going to want
Value.
to read
Use-
Anybody who does not want to go home with a crazy old man should read it, and anybody who does want a woman to go home here.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
even those people were not covered because there's a bunch of people that don't know
Even
that
young crazy men.
they don't know that they might accidentally go home all over the place.
Max.
Wide audience.
Hey, Max.
This could be taken as a how-to or a warning what
Hey,
not
Max.
to do. Who's this? What is this?
Tess Holiday.
That is Tess Holiday.
From what I was described in
Maybe she did some keto.
Wowzers. So I said, what? I just
scroll.
I don't
Keep
have,
scrolling.
I don't have word. I don't want to be mean or to somebody for being proud of their own body, but if you don't know why,
It's okay.
people-
I don't
Her husband's
know.
queer. He screws dogs.
Pride is a weird thing.
yeah, you shouldn't be proud of being like
Garbage.
I can't wait for a punishment.
Well,
I look forward to it. I'm like
if I take more shits a
sadomasochist.
day than anybody else, I should not be proud of that. I should probably seek a doctor's help. You know what I
no,
mean?
be proud because that's who you are.
No, for shitting the most. No,
Society should love you for
No.
who you are.
You know who
and
says
if you
that?
shit a
Millennials.
lot,
millennials who
well,
say I was born
love
entitled.
me for it.
And tell the millennials listening, you're special. You're a
Special.
special. Arguing with you,
fucking-
Chet.
I'm gonna argue.
Mr. Max here was
I'm gonna
prescribed
argue.
Menio drugs,
right, and you're
and because of so-called health issues, and I'm like, no,
You know what I do?
I just don't take them.
I just don't go to the doctor.
like,
Yeah, me
doctor. I
neither.
like that. I like that
Yeah,
plan.
yeah. When I don't, ignorance is
It's
bliss.
cheap.
It's cheap.
And I think
I like
Google
in my head, I'm
is
fucking-
basically free.
Yeah, I'm fat,
You
but in my
can
head, I'm
look up
healthy.
your symptoms. Like, okay, yeah, we're both not fat. Okay, so if we lost
not-
weight, a lot
like
of
the
our
way-
symptoms would go
I like how
away.
you say you might be fat. You're like, we're not fat.
Don't rub it in, skinny boy.
All right.
Yeah, why don't you just go beat off your limp dick?
Am I skinny? I
ED
can't wait to
boy.
beat you in this
ED
weight
boy.
loss
Damn.
competition when
That
you're calling me a
went
skinny
straight
boy.
to the gonads.
Well, you don't fucking with a fat kid.
Well, it's recreational.
and I'm a
okay?
grower, Max.
It's
Why you gotta make fun of me when I'm a
recreational.
grower?
We only do the
Speaking of,
ADs.
speaking of, what's the pill
Recreational.
called again?
Viagra.
Thank you. I
Isn't there another?
Once. There's other ones.
Cialis? Cialis? Is that how you say it?
But I was gonna take the Viagra once, right? This is a true story, and it's probably like one of my most heartwarming stories.
Plus this wholesome content.
It's really good and wholesome, and it makes me feel good as a human being.
I'm gonna leave, okay?
So yeah,
Kidding.
you might want to.
Ooh.
So yeah, I was seeing this chick, this lady, this woman, and
She had a vagina, right?
oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I checked.
Real
multiple
woman. She had a
times.
vagina.
Checked multiple times.
Oof.
So we're having a good time, blah blah blah.
But she had bigger
right?
than
After-
gumdrop boobs, I hope.
Oh yeah.
Mention
It was-
boobs, but
And I'm just saying this.
I was trying to be a lady.
No, this was probably one of my most braggalicious ladies that I've ever been with. Right? Very beautiful. Blah blah blah. We've been together multiple times, and she would have multiple orgasms, or at least
Oh, that's awesome.
right.
I like that.
She probably pretended.
Well, she's
Sorry.
goddamn. Oscar goes too.
I'm just saying it's really not that hard to fake an
and if
orgasm.
she faked multiple of them every time, God bless her. That's what I'm saying. God bless this woman.
not saying there's
And
no,
the
there
Emmy
wasn't
goes too.
one.
Yeah, but no. And after like about an hour or so of having sex and stuff,
Did yours die?
and she's had her, we've had fun for like an hour, right?
Okay.
I go, and I'm like, hey, Viagra. I stick it in my mouth, and she goes, no. It was like a big slow motion event. And I was like, why? And I spit it out. She's like, no, really, I've had enough. I'm really tired and sore.
Are you ready for the punchline to this,
No,
Lydia?
no punchline. That
I'm,
was my-
I'm
punchline.
waiting for
Coming
it.
up,
I'm
coming up,
super
coming up.
waiting.
No, that's what I'm saying. That
I've
was
been
my
waiting
only
the
Viagra.
whole night for the
That was my
punchline.
only Viagra story where I almost took a Viagra, but she was like, no, I've already had enough of you naturally. And I'm like, yeah.
And
She didn't say that.
so 6 weeks ago,
She didn't say that.
6
buddy.
weeks ago,
Oh God, we're gonna get in more of these things. Oh,
6 weeks ago, I went to her wedding, and Max, you weren't fucking there. What happened? What happened?
He did. He
True
got
story.
invited to her wedding. But I found out I was being used. I was being used as a piece of
For
side
your
ass.
penis?
Yes, I was being used as a booty call. And I didn't know this because I had no idea what that was like, right? Obviously.
So Max
And I asked
is
her.
the dick of the gang, I guess.
I asked her. I said,
Roller.
I was like, do you want to, maybe, people friend
Bang.
and girlfriend?
Wanna keep
And she's
banging?
like, no.
What?
Yeah, she kept telling me she had this ex that was somewhere far away. I'm not going to throw out details. He came back, and then she's
that's
like,
never
I
good.
can't see you anymore. And then they got married.
Oh.
And then I was like, oh, I figured it out finally. Like, she was just using me as a piece of side ass. I was the booty call.
I mean, I'm not gonna say I haven't been there because,
But I've never been the if she had just told me that from the get-go, there would have been no confusions.
I've met a lot of dudes that are like, "Oh, I'm like separated from my wife,"
Well, she
and I'm
basically
like,
said that.
"Okay,"
Said it
and
wasn't a
they're
wife.
like, "Oh, I love you, I love you, I love you,"
there was
and then
none
I'm
of
like, "Okay," and then they like 3 weeks later they go back to their wives.
No, there was
I'm
none
like,
of that.
"Oh, that was awkward."
It was the only time
Why
I
did
was
that
ever used as a
happen?
booty call.
You're so lucky.
It was my only and best time, yes.
That's the fucking like highlight of your life or whatever. Like, come on,
Well,
what?
that and I have kids. Having kids. Isn't it supposed to be?
Is that?
It's supposed to be.
Is
so I'm
that
told.
the prime of your life?
I don't
Because
know.
like
I'm
it
told you're supposed to be proud
feels
of that
kind of
shit.
stifling.
I'm told you're supposed to be proud of it. Like,
I mean, I
really,
love
all I
'em.
did was have unprotected sex.
Yeah. I just hoard
And
around.
then I spent the
no, I'm
last
just
14
kidding.
years raising them.
20 for me. 20. I'm 38, so my
No,
whole
well,
adult
no.
life,
I am almost 38.
my entire adult life
Yeah, you've been raising little
has been a
shitheads.
mom.
Shitheads.
Yeah.
I love you, children.
But I'm one of those people that doesn't think you should only be a mom.
No,
Right. No,
why
it's
would
great.
you?
Right.
Why would you?
Because
only
you
be
go
one thing?
fucking insane.
Right. Why would you be only? I'm very proud to be a father.
And
I love being a father and I love my children, but I
me
am
too.
not just a father.
No, definitely not.
I'm also an awesome
Everything.
podcaster.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
You're
duh.
so
You're like
dangerous.
podcaster first, father second.
You're so dangerous.
I have
So
a bumper
like you
sticker
got
that
that.
says that.
Dude,
We should make bumper stickers.
get bumper stickers.
I'm an alcoholic first.
Podcaster second. Mother third.
Stoner second.
Carry
Because
it.
you
It's on the list
you
somewhere.
gotta
Mother's on the list
include
somewhere.
the nicotine.
Yeah. Mother's on the list somewhere.
Definitely in the top 100.
Definitely.
I mean, at least like 7, top
Seven,
7 or
seven, that's
something.
pretty good. Top
That's
10,
a
I
random
like that.
number,
I
but
like that.
whatever.
I
Pretty
do
good.
like
That's
that.
why
I
you're
think
here
it's
with us,
good.
Lydia.
That's right. Yeah, you know when she said that, I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh.
She's like, wait a minute. We're just gonna talk about weed second,
Yeah.
not the kids. I'm
I
like, okay,
really-
okay.
I've known weed longer than my children.
Right.
Like, let's be real here.
No,
people.
that's
relationship's
actually
a little
real.
longer,
That is
right.
real.
That's so
like
real.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, I
But-
have
What
one
do we got?
more.
What do we
They're
got?
good.
What do we got,
We're,
Chet?
we're so long into this.
That's all right. People love us.
It might be 2. It's
They want to
fine.
hear our
That's okay.
voices.
So the last thing
more?
I had to talk about was Chet Morton and how he stalks his ex-girlfriends.
Oh shit! I've been waiting for this all day.
Okay.
Because I love stalking people.
Yeah, we all do it. We
So-
all do it.
I don't. Apparently, I don't.
No.
And maybe I'm
What?
missing out on something here. I
Okay,
don't.
so
Once I split with a chick, I barely remember her name.
do you have?
Are you gonna tell me?
Seriously
the
though,
password
once
too?
a chick leaves,
Just
like,
put it in for me.
We'll put it
Don't
in for you.
just put it
freaking
in
tell
for
me
her.
on the microphone.
Oh,
putting it in,
Jesus.
Lydia.
just put it in.
I'm putting it in.
Just a tip, buddy. Just a tip.
Just the tip.
It's not cheating if it's just a tip,
That's awesome.
right? Is that right?
You've never pined after a woman that
think
broke
that's
up with you. What happened with
No, I'm just saying.
What
pining.
happened with the sensei?
Just pining?
You don't stalk
I
her at
don't
all?
believe
No.
that.
Pining
karate
and stalking
sensei?
are different things. No, I never,
Exactly.
The karate sensei?
I never once went on Facebook to look them up or tried to find out what they were doing on social media.
Never
or
the
went to their
sensei.
places.
Are
No.
you not petty?
Yeah.
I'm
Jesus
the pettiest
Christ.
motherfucker
Are
you'll
you
ever
even
meet.
human?
I
Are you
love
of our
being
species?
petty.
I don't see the point. They're not fucking
Petty
anymore.
keeps me
Why should I-
alive.
Al-Qaeda. Oh, they're not fucking you anymore. Well, what if they
Yeah,
will?
not
What
today,
if they might?
ISIS.
Don't you want to find out why?
Not today, ISIS. Get out of here.
right.
Today, I just.
That's right.
What, you don't
That
stalk
doesn't
your
make
ex?
sense.
Fuck you. You ain't
So-
American.
So, because
We're gonna need the FBI
mean, we
to
could
look
edit
up
it out,
Max
but just
Danger
type in
here
her
and
name.
his fucking history.
Whose name?
Obviously,
oh,
he's not
oh,
a-
you want to know?
I'm gonna do it
I'm gonna
right
show-
now.
I'm gonna show
I'm
Lydia-
gonna stalk this shit right
By
now.
the way, she is she is texting me
Should I
tonight.
start
We've had a
stalking
texting
people?
conversation. I think if you want to be
Oh,
fucking
God.
normal, Max, yeah.
It's normal to stalk people. Is
It
this what
is.
you're telling me?
It's
I don't put that much effort
pretty
into
It is
anything.
standards. It's standard.
It's very
especially
regular.
Listen.
You know what it is?
You got to put effort in when you're with a person. Why would I put more effort in after they?
It takes
after we've
literally
already
zero
split?
effort.
You know what it is,
it's
Max.
the easiest thing in the
I think I
whole
thought this
world.
up.
Look
like
them up,
typing,
thinking
like,
about 'em.
characters.
No. I put
Oh,
that.
Jesus.
Don't
Here we
judge her by her
go.
face, judge her by her proportions.
Here we go, bud.
Butterface.
I have 5 mutual friends.
Oh my God.
On this
No,
profile.
God, no.
No, you didn't.
Oh, God.
All right, let's tell
Speaking
a
of
story.
exes, I did see an ex the other day.
Who is this?
This is the
an
ex.
ex.
I'm going to tell the
Which one?
the one, the show notes.
The cat one. Is
The
it the one
cat
that owns a
one.
cat?
The cat
Oh, it's
one.
Cat Lady.
It's Cat Lady.
Pussy owner.
Is that where kids kind of have creepy faces?
The pussy owner.
That's terrible. That's so mean.
Is it?
Why you gotta
I
bring
have,
in the kids,
I have
yo?
feelings for this person.
Because
Let's
that's
just
what I
establish
see
that right now.
everywhere.
Let's just get that out of the way.
Yeah, well, that person has funny looking kids.
If she's listening to this now,
No, they
I have
just look
feelings
like
for you.
cats. Look
You,
at them. They look like
only you.
cats.
The kids look like.
Like cats? They look like cats. I'm
I
just
don't see
saying.
it. I mean, maybe
What?
it's the daughter.
This is so sad.
Cat daughter. Cat
You guys are hurting my feelings. I'm
I
trying to
don't
have this
believe
comedy
you.
joke.
I don't believe you.
It's
Okay,
hurting my
get.
soul.
All
my
right, I'll
God.
stalk. You talk.
All
You
That's a new catchphrase. We're getting bumper stickers left
And
and
now
right.
Oh my
we
God,
come to the
can
episode. We come to the part of the
Oh my
episode where
God.
Lydia stalks and Chet talks.
Yes.
We can do this 6 times, by the way.
Yeah, we need those
Before you run
cute
out of-
things. You talk and I talk. You know,
I'm
like one of
actually
those
gonna send
where you
her a
hit the
friend
hot-
request and see what happens.
hit the
Okay,
hot
you
button.
do
Can I
that.
do that?
Wait, from
'Cause
my
I need
because you're
to-
on my Facebook right now.
No, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
Are you sure?
Oh yeah, it is yours.
It's my phone, fool.
That's fine. That's funny. She's been
Okay, we
texting
got
me
this.
tonight. All right, so here goes what was going to come of the show notes before Lydia stalks and Chet talks. There's this girl. I really like her.
Still.
My longest relationship. I still like her. Yes, I'm
Still.
not gonna lie.
Stop.
Just saying.
I'm sorry. That is gold.
That's gold. Chet talks.
Oh my
Lydia
God.
stalks.
He's
I love
so
this.
good.
Let's do it every.
This is a thing.
This is a segment.
This is
Dude,
like,
this
is
is
a
what
segment.
This
this
is
is
what
like
I
the
live
reptilian
for.
brain.
The
Who do you want to know shit
Lydia
about? I
stalks
will
while
find
Chet
it.
talks.
I got this.
great. So
Got this.
we broke up. I wasn't going to marry her. She was kind of wanting me to move things a little faster, but she was under a lot. Anyways, a lot of stuff was going on. And months later, we got back together. But there was kind of a thing in between where she would be like, I need you to take care of my cat. And then she took the cat away. Anyways, we're in a phase now where I'm taking care of her cat. And I have a computer that belongs to her too that I'm watching over. I'm watching
Come
over
visit the fucking cat.
Things.
some of her. Yes.
Does she come to visit?
And I think it's
See,
great.
that's a story to come
I
visit
think it's
you.
great.
That's kinda
exactly.
gross, though.
No,
It's
an in.
she's
It's an
keeping
in.
a connection with me
Yeah.
and her,
It's
and we
gross,
and it's
though.
a
Nobody
reason
just
to talk
says,
to me.
"Hey, here's my cat. Take it."
Yes, and I'm like, I'll do it.
And
What
you-
does that mean?
I wouldn't even take my
Coincidentally,
ex-wife's
I
cat.
had a rat problem. It's like fate. It's like the gods got involved, like some horoscope shit. I'm like, oh, I have a rat problem. She has a cat. I'm gonna make this work. I don't care how much you two criticize me.
And then someday you're going to be like, God, you guys were right.
Maybe. Oh, I'll hear your arguments.
But at least
after
you'll
this.
get
I would not
pussy
even.
along
I
the
would not
way.
even take my ex-wife,
'Cause
the
the
mother
cat,
of my
you got
children.
pussy.
Cat.
That's
Yeah, at
true.
least she gave you pussy.
I got two pussy. Dos pussy.
Well, this is
I don't know how
no.
to
You're
say
only
that in
getting one
Spanish.
pussy right now. That's
Oh.
literally one.
Hold up. You haven't let me finish the story. You
Oh,
think it's
shit.
one. I was so excited. As I had my last breakup and I get lonelier and lonelier, I think of her. And I came up with all these plans. I was going to buy her lingerie. I was going to buy her a birthday present as her birthday's coming up.
What was it going to be?
Lingerie. And
Never mind. That's not where we're going.
I don't know.
I really have the hots for this person. She loans me her cat, so we have this connection. I'm thinking I'm going to
But
bring
then
her.
you tried to buy your ex-girlfriend lingerie.
I haven't bought it yet. I
But you
still haven't
thought about
followed
it.
through.
Yeah, you thought
But
about
I know
it.
her sizes.
Yeah, that's weird.
Is it weird? Why is it weird?
I think it's weird.
I don't
'Cause
think
that's
it's weird at
fucking
all.
weird.
No, it's totally normal. Because
It's
I
not
thought
a normal gift to give
No.
to somebody. Once they're your ex, they go back to the friend zone.
no, I thought of this shit when we were back together again.
Oh, but you're not.
But I was at the time I came up with the idea, and I memorized her sizes.
Okay.
I
Look,
memorized her
Matt, I
sizes.
hope it works out for you, but I heard she has another boyfriend.
She
What?
does. I Facebook stalked her.
So yeah, the Facebook stalk. We're back to stalking.
Yes. I Facebook stalked her. She has a boyfriend. I saw a picture.
They
They look
happy.
very happy. So
You know what might change that happiness?
what's that?
Lingerie.
Lingerie. It would have. I was
It
coming
would
up.
make him very happy. You're gonna send lingerie to her, and you're gonna get a thank you note from her new boyfriend.
Right. Hey, that shit was awesome.
Thanks, bro. Appreciate that guy. Pound
Right.
it.
So I was thinking of
Literally, I pounded it.
how to come back in contact. And I was coming up, well, I'm going to buy her this for her birthday, lingerie for when after she gets a birthday gift. I had it all planned out in my mind. Anyways, after I see she's very happily with this boyfriend, I came with the only logical conclusion. I should put that bitch's cat to sleep.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's the only thing to do.
I don't see another recourse.
Of
You would be
course.
stupid not to
Stupid not to.
kill this cat.
There's nothing else to do but kill her cat. That's the only thing to do in this
You
situation.
stopped fucking me and you have a new boyfriend, I'm gonna have to murder
I'm
your
gonna have to
animal.
kill the cat. Yeah. Gonna have to put the cat to sleep.
This is dating 101.
Thank you.
I think they actually have this in health class in high school.
I'm gonna have to. I might know
Ask a
some of those
teacher,
people.
you know?
I might have to ask some people. Ask around. I have children that age.
Oh,
I think we're through the show notes, people.
Jesus Christ, man.
And I wanted to. I had a word of wisdom to end this thing on.
Hey, no, I have.
Oh, okay.
go
More.
ahead. Your
You have
word of
words.
wisdom first.
Well, no,
'Cause
no,
mine
no.
is mine.
I was
no.
gonna. I had a closing statement.
All right. Well, I have a bit of a something to say. This is just
go ahead.
This is a legit real. We're gonna get real for a moment here,
Real.
people.
Maybe this will be a segment. Max gets real.
Max gets real. Probably not. Well, Chet and my friends and family know that my mother just recently. Today would have been her birthday.
Oh God! I didn't know
Today
that shit.
is her birthday.
That's crazy.
So I wanted to
2nd?
say happy birthday to my mother. So
Happy
I'm going to go
birthday.
ahead. I'm going to throw it out there. Happy birthday, Mommy.
I say happy birthday to her too. We've dreamed up some screenplays for Max and Chet. I had her as an absolute character. In
Yeah,
that.
she was a character. She
was
is a character.
Yeah, right.
In real
And-
life.
And I'll respect your wishes. We keep her in there, and absolutely she can be a character.
She is a
So
character, but
many
I mean,
roles.
she was, and she just was a big ball of life.
Yes, ball of life. I agree.
Big old character, and I
Yes.
love her. And funny story, like I said, happy birthday, Mommy. I'm 37. Call my mother Mommy.
Yeah. Well, you're Italian, Max.
But she hated the idea of us calling her anything other than Mommy. She hated it.
Really?
Fucking hated it.
Wow.
I tried, in my younger days, to call her Mom. Like a normal kid.
Right.
Especially in front of my friends, Who the fuck are you talking to?
Oh wow.
I
I
am
can only imagine.
I am
He's overcooking
mommy.
his meat.
I am Mommy, Like,
Would you say Eric's
So-
cooking his meat?
and now I'm very proud to say, I love you, Mommy. So,
You know what?
Overcooking.
And I love your mom too. Like she was a great woman.
I love you.
We're gonna close this out. Did you have any final thoughts before I do?
Moments of clarity.
Yeah, moment. Of
If I did,
clarity.
I don't remember him now.
All right,
I just
perfect.
ran outside.
Perfect. Beautiful.
And she had her clothes on because she's not a stripper.
All right.
I'm not a stripper.
I just wanted to hand out a
I
warning
put pants
to
on.
all of our audience. There's mistakes you can make in life. One can go to rehab for cocaine. If you get addicted to cocaine, you can go to rehab.
Or
You can go to
go to
therapy.
Robert Downey Jr.'s house.
True. Be a good actor. That's good. Yeah, I like that.
He's kind of cute, though.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'd sit
I
on
agree,
his-
Lydia.
I'd sit
Even though
on
I'm
his
not
face.
gay.
Just saying, if I was
I'd
gay
sit on
and
his
into older
face.
dudes,
For sure. I'd sit
if
on
I
his
was into
face.
old dudes and liked penis, yeah, I could see it.
You guys ruined my closing statement.
Sorry.
Penis
Start
ruins
over.
everything.
Penis ruins
What?
everything.
I thought that was
You can
Robert
go to
Downey
rehab
Jr.
for cocaine. You can go to therapy for whatever your father might have done to you. But going home with a 68-year-old man is permanent.
Oh,
You can't undo that.
damn.
Little
Ah.
What did he say? Eric was in the background
Something
there.
about
The best sex with a gun in your hand. He's going to be a guest on,
Best
on
sex
this
with a
show.
gun in your hand, he
Before
says?
this is done. Something.
So
We
you
gotta
could go
wait
home
till
with
he's
a
69, though.
Wait, he just said